I'm Jim with Ride Snowboards, and we're here today talking about the Lasso and the Laso Pro. The Lasso is one of our best-selling boots. It's actually one of the best-selling boots in the world, and the reason is there's a ton of features packed into this boot. It is a great fitting boot. You can ride anywhere. And then we've got the Laso Pro, which has some upgraded features over the Lasso. So we're going to start with the Lasso, talk about that, and then we'll talk about some of the features onto the Laso Pro. So first thing you'll notice about the Lasso this year, all new sole. So we've got a new rubber sole. This is all a full rubber sole that's going to offer supreme slip resistance. It's going to offer supreme durability. We've got the TX cable, the TX BOA cable, so that's going to be, it allows us to get a bunch of different colors to kind of match with what the look of the boot is. And then a big feature on the Lasso this year that we've added is the CAT system, the calf adjustment system. There's a little Velcro tab here, and you can basically adjust the back of this boot to fit your calf more perfectly. This is something we've used on women's boots in the past, and we had a lot of men asking for it, because if you've got a really big calf or a really thin calf, you can custom fit this portion of the boot so it's not digging into your calf or leaving your leg moving freely within the boot. So the number one thing that makes the Lasso the best-selling boot and one of the most versatile boots on the market is the tongue-tied system. So you've got a single BOA outer that connects to our closer system here. This is going to offer you the best closure of any single exterior BOA. But then you've got your second BOA. So this is a two BOA system. This BOA here actuates a separate cable that's attached to the tongue of this boot on both sides. And when you tighten this BOA down, what it does is it pulls the tongue back at the 45. That pushes your foot, your heel, back into this heel pocket, and it's going to give you the perfect fit. So the one thing we always want to avoid when we're riding a snowboard is you hate heel lift. When you start getting heel lift, it wears you out. It messes up all your turns. It's nearly impossible to ride when your heel's moving around in the boot. So with all of these features, you can clamp this boot down and just get a super tight fit and be able to ride this thing all day. This also comes with our full Intuition liner. So that Intuition liner is completely heat moldable. So there really isn't a boot on the market that compares for this level of versatility. We got 4 really good colorways this year. I really like the pink pop on this one. So now let's transfer in to the Laso Pro. The Lasso is probably a medium to stiff flexing boot. And when we introduced the Laso Pro, the idea was let's take all the features that make everyone love the Lasso and let's just give it some upgrades. So there's some really cool upgrades to the Laso Pro. The first thing you want to talk about is this Michelin sole. So we all know Michelin tires. Michelin has been working with Ride for a number of years to develop a number of different soles. These soles are super durable. Michelin obviously knows how to use rubber. They're super durable and they're super sticky on the snow, just like your snow tires. So all of our Michelin soles use a regrind material, so any leftover rubbers that we use, we'll chop it up and put it back into the boot. So depending on which boot you're looking at, you may see some flex in here. Kind of gives it a little bit extra pop. The other big feature on the Laso Pro is you get this heel stay, this heel counter. The rebound heel counter. So this is a urethane heel counter, which is going to offer a lot of durability and a lot of vibration damping, make for a really smooth ride in this boot. The Laso Pro also has an upgrade to the liner. Both liners are Intuition, but this is the full wrap liner that is usually reserved for our higher end boots. So with that full wrap liner, it gives you a little bit tighter fit and you can really adjust that around your foot. It gives you a little bit more forward protection when you're leaning forward too. Both Intuition, both fully heat moldable, both have the tongue-tied system and both have the closer. One thing to note on the Laso Pro is the Laso Pro is also offered in wide sizes. So if you've got a wider foot, we've got a wide version of the Laso Pro in one of the colorways, the black colorway, and what that's gonna come in at a double E width. So we've also got with that Intuition liner, if you're a little bit wider than that or between that and a narrower boot, you can get that, and that Intuition will kind of fill some of that void. Do you want something that's going to be super versatile, or do you want something that's just a little bit higher performance with a couple extra features in the Laso Pro? But if you're looking for a boot, I can guarantee that you will not be disappointed with the Lasso or the Laso Pro.